of all, any man I'm with, they gonna be in a relationship with me for years. I'm not the type of person that you gonna f me and then it's over. Once you get this, you locking it down.
So where your baby daddy at?
My baby daddy is in jail. He's been in jail 15 years.
So your discernment got you a guy that's a criminal?
First of all, that has nothing to do with what type of man he was.
Come on now, black man.
Let me respond to you.
Her man wasn't innocent.
Let me respond to you.
Don't do that.
I've
so we're just gonna play fantasy land like he didn't commit no.
No,
it's
a
OG gangster.
Okay,
why are you talking to an OG gangster and making kids with him?
And you're talking about not wanting to use rubber. So why would I want to put my in a 30-something-year-old woman who ain't been wanting to use rubbers her entire life? I'm great. I'm not putting my rubber in
partners though.
But guess what? You can count your partners, but you can't count your partners' partners.
Kinda got you there now. Walk on.
And guess what? That all goes back to
what you like.
Do what makes you happy.
So get what? Now did I say? I think you're something because you don't like that. Like that's the problem. Why we gotta think somebody something because what they like? That's what you.
I gotta preface where this conversation has went to. There's a part I cannot react to on this video because they are talking about eating butt. And the conversation is getting very graphic, but basically the woman sitting next to Organik, she called both of these guys out because they said they would like that. And she said that is suspect and that she wouldn't do that. Now, I agree with her. I think it is. I don't want that done to me and I don't want to do that. But the conversation is going to carry from this point, but I wanted to preface this so y'all can actually understand what they're talking about.
You like, that's your business. I don't care what you think.
Well, yeah, I'm
gonna slip the legs up on me shoulders.
Maybe it's just the
and I'm vibing.
Maybe it's just the description.
What you might think, what y'all might think y'all don't like, right? It's so many beautiful women out there that love what I like.
Of course.
And they go vibe. And guess what?
Of course.
And I'm gonna vibe how I
And that's why we all have people that we are with.
Yeah, I get what people saying, but they gotta really be like, we gotta be adults and realize if you ain't getting poked, they ain't getting he ain't doing that with no man. You can't call gay for that. Like,
well, I ain't saying gay, but
I know, but I heard what you're saying, but you still.
That was me.
You gotta think about that.
Okay, for me,
that's crazy.
Okay, let me apologize.
Get offended.
Let me apologize.
Because we
grown. For me,
we don't give a damn.
Let's just say this again. Y'all have y'all perspectives. For me personally, my experience in my life, in my 30-some-year life, okay. None of the men I mess with, I've never had an experience where men wanted me to or where they were. I've never had that experience.
A lot.
No, because
that's why she's been celibate for the last 3 years.
Man, I'm done with the interview because
no, you said that there was somebody who tried. I just told him I had a nigga who tried. I'm not saying nobody's ever did that. That's why I said that.
She done it.
That's why I said
done
that. And I stopped.
And
I stopped him.
Can I go personal?
You know what you ate that day?
It's okay.
Because just like, in the last conversation we was having, right? You was talking about how you don't even like to have sex without a condom because of all the different things that are inside that, right? But you talking about us that your literal comes out of.
What comes out of? You got blood. You got.
So why
blood is the cleanest thing.
If it's blood, yeast, all that on the ground.
Hold on. Watch this. And you're talking about not wanting to use rubber. So why would I want to put my in a 30-something-year-old woman who ain't been wanting to use rubbers her entire life? I'm great. I'm not putting my rubber.
Partners though.
But guess what? You can count your partners, but you can't count your partners' partners.
Kinda got you there now. Walk on. Okay, walk down the stairs. All the way down. Come back up, brother.
That's 100% true. She can't say anything to that because you might have dealt with 10 people, but you don't know how many people each one of them has dealt with. And if those people have had anything that they, suspicious past or whatnot, you can only track it, but so far, that sounds nice. But you don't know what they're doing and if they're lying to you. Yeah, she's reckless for saying that she don't want to use protection. That's crazy.
There you go, come back.
That's true.
That's very true.
But I would say that my discernment and the men that I choose to allow come into my body, I think that I can
condoms, right? There's men out there that use condoms.
There's men out there that I believe, first of all, any man I'm with, they gonna be in a relationship with me for years. I'm not the type of person that
Me
you go
either.
f
Don't have
me
casual
and then
sex.
it's over. Once you
Yup.
get this pussy, you locking it
So
down.
wait, don't you got where your baby daddy at?
My baby daddy is in jail. He's been in jail 15 years.
So your discernment got you a guy that's a criminal?
Okay, good.
First of all,
What
that
does
has
it
nothing to do with
Okay.
what type of
Nothing to
man
do with
he
it.
was.
Nothing.
So why
He just checkmated her. He said her discernment got her a jailbird. Ma'am, you did say that your discernment will get you a great guy that's gonna give you a relationship if he's gonna be tapping them cheeks. That guy is in jail. Is he a criminal?
Nothing.
I didn't say that.
I got something else.
Finesse is in jail.
I just asked the question.
Most of the realest niggas done been in prison.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Real because you been in prison.
Well, no, because look,
Come on
let me
now.
say something. First of all,
Let me hear this.
systematically, we know that if we go back to slavery
Yeah, but
times
you
when we
doing
were
crimes,
free.
you doing crimes.
No, but when
I
we
ain't
go
never did
back,
crime. My
but
life,
you
I
got
never
men
been
in jail
locked
that
up.
haven't even
Well,
committed
that's
crimes.
you.
I never
We have
had me. I'm
innocent, but we
43.
have
But
innocent
organic.
people that is
Yeah,
in
them
prison.
niggas ain't innocent,
You
though.
know
We
what I'm
know they're
saying?
not.
But
No,
let me
we
tell
can't
you.
say that.
She just said real niggas, and she gonna sit here and say, well, we got a lot of guys in prison who were innocent or whatnot, but you saying they real niggas. What are you trying to justify here? Who are you trying to exalt? Because it sounds crazy as hell. If a dude is in there who really didn't do anything, that means he was a very regular guy. He wasn't in the mix for anything. But most of the guys who are in the mix or doing things, they're in there for a reason.
Let me
What
say that's
person
We
you.
can't say that.
What person
We
at a
can't say that.
time?
Now,
Okay.
come on now, black
I
man.
really got something for you.
I
Come
know
on
it's
now,
niggas
black
that
man.
are, but we ain't gonna say.
Come on now, black man.
Let me
That
respond
her
to
man
you.
wasn't innocent. You
Let
know
me
he wasn't
respond
innocent.
to
Don't do
you.
that.
Don't do what?
I've said over and over
Don't say that
again.
about.
We
I've
know
said
black
over-
men been. Hold on. We know black men went to jail and stuff that was in it. We ain't talking about. We talking about the guys you guys are messing with.
Okay,
They
let me
committed crimes. They're in
respond.
jail.
Let me
That's what we're
respond.
talking about. Go
Let me
ahead.
respond. As I explained to you guys, I
deal
come
with
from a different
jailbirds.
era of real gangsters, real shit. Okay.
That's cool. That's cute.
Pause,
See, that's
pause,
the part. Like, what
pause.
type of man you
Pause.
going
I
with?
don't care.
Okay, my bad. Let her go. Let her go.
I own who I am. Okay. I didn't become who I am right now until. I got my son, okay? My son was 9 months old when my
And
son's
he's a
father.
gangster you was with.
My son's father was an OG.
Oh, my
and,
God.
And I will say, I can own my life. I had a dark past. I've come from many different lifetimes. I'm not like you. I didn't never drink, not smoke, none of that. I never claimed that. My name is Secret, and I have come from lots of fucking secrets.
And that's why you
But-
ain't gonna tell us you like, hey,
I'm too honest. I'm too honest.
you got secrets,
I own my
right?
shit.
But wait,
I
let
own
me
my
I got a question. I got something for your ass.
Let it sit. Got you long-winded. Now get to the point. We waiting.
Point is, yes, I had a time in my life where I was around gangsters and
Right.
might have picked niggas that wasn't in the frequency of who I want to be now. But that man was still a great man, a great man. Took great care of me, never did me wrong, never cheated
why
on me,
you
never
not with
nothing.
him?
That's
Provided.
fine.
He was a great man.
But he's in prison for 15 years.
Hey, he's in
That's not
prison
that-
because
he
the
might be a
system
good-
that we're in is
He
set
made a
up.
kid and went to prison for 15 years?
Wait, so let me ask you a
Exactly.
question. Let me ask you a question. I'm being honest. We
Right.
sitting on a platform with a man who's in prison.
Right.
So
I've
if you're
been to
saying
prison
that,
twice.
what
Right.
do you think of
And locked
him?
up 5 times.
He's
know?
a criminal.
Yeah, we understand that, but does that mean
That's
that he
not a
shouldn't
good
be
person to be having kids with.
Exactly.
No, well, we're
So
not
you
talking
feel
about
that
having.
about
We're not
finesse?
talking about kids. She made.
That's
The
it.
man went to jail for a reason. You cannot try and justify just because he your baby daddy that he is a great guy. We need to find out what he went to jail for.
He has a daughter.
He's not
you know?
doing 15 years right now.
We don't know how much time he's getting.
He's an innocent man. That man was set up by some bullshit. That's all.
Okay,
I
but we
know.
don't know his
He's innocent.
circumstance.
We
of
do
her man.
know it.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
'cause
didn't.
just
You
so
just
know,
automatically
but-
said,
so
see?
just so you
It's a
know.
So we're just gonna play
contradictory.
fantasy land like he didn't commit no.
No,
You
no,
just say
it's
he's
a
an OG
contradictory.
gangster.
Okay,
Why are you talking to an OG gangster and
let's
making
talk
kids
about-
with him?
let's talk
You go
about the
dead or in
system.
jail. That what comes with that.
You right. You
Let's
right.
be
I can
serious.
own
That's
that.
up our community.
I wouldn't pick that
like,
now
listen
today.
though.
I
Okay,
agree.
I get that, but let's be
But
realistic.
that was
Hold
her
on,
15 years
That
ago.
was me.
Stop
That was
it.
a
Who
mistake.
cares?
Yeah,
that she has
but
to live
and
with.
she's
that
she's
the kid gotta
acknowledging
live
that.
with.
But
that
she's
society
acknowledging
has to
that.
live with.
But she's
That's not
acknowledging
cute.
that.
I
You
agree.
think being
But
gangster and all
we're
that
not
is
saying
cute?
that. No, no one's saying
If you a
that.
real
Nobody's
gangster,
saying that.
you know how to do shit without getting caught.
But there's things
If you a
about
smart and
repentment,
real OG,
and there's things about starting over,
But the
and there's something
system
about we
is
don't
set
want
up.
to change. We want a platform, and there are
Yes.
people that have experienced things. There are people that have had situations happen. We are not writing people off, especially black men.
Period.
And if we're gonna say we love a black man, then we have to say we love black men, and we want to change the narrative for them. So no, we're not just writing you off because you
Just
committed a
because you're
crime
a
before.
fan.
You
Who's
say you've
writing
been.
If it's a black man that's out here raping and murdering people, we're writing him off. I don't care what the skin color is. This is scary. See, this is where you are in the Lulu land when you are so obsessed with colors and you not obsessed with reality. I don't care if the person is black. If they're evil, they're evil. This is stupid. I can't stand when people do this. They overly obsessed with being so pro-black to where they will try and hide criminals. And you got a lot of women in our community that do stupid shit like this for the guys that they really like. If those guys are goofies, they're goofies.
to prison.
Go
so
ahead.
you as a black man that been to prison, you know that there's reform.
And you know you
look
wasn't a
at
good
your
nigga
life
when you
now,
doing that, right,
chaotic.
chaotic?
Look at your life
Be
now,
real, K. You know
chaotic.
you wasn't a good nigga when you was doing that.
So get what, right? I'm gonna be totally real about the situation, right? It's two ways it go. Every time I done been to prison is because I was out there f***ing up.
Straight up.
I used to
for sure.
hold on. Let me just
real.
Yeah.
I done did some f***ed up shit to people where I supposed to be locked up.
Yeah.
And I know some niggas in the world that's doing some f***ed up shit that supposed to be locked up
Fact.
because we doing some evil shit. Like
Come on,
certain
champ.
shit is evil.
Yeah.
But then
But
you
he
got
wasn't
hold on, baby.
See, she can't say nothing now.
Let me
Yeah.
finish.
What's happening?
But then, like I say, on the flip side, you do got some innocent niggas behind the walls.
For sure.
Some niggas that is products of the environment.
Absolutely.
Some niggas was set up.
Fact.
Some f***ed up.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
It go both ways. You feel
Absolutely.
me? Now, we don't know your people's
For sure.
situation, so we gonna leave that alone.
That's right.
But you're not wrong, and he's
None
not
of
wrong.
us.
It go both ways.
Absolutely.
Now I'm off that. I want to get back to the topic of eating butt again.
Get back
Nope, we're not about to get on eating butt again. This is why I couldn't react to this fully because they talked about eating butt for so long. It's scary. Here's the thing about it. If you like it, you like it. It's not for me. I don't want to do it. It's just weird. It's bacteria, man. It's waste comes out of there. Why would I want to put my mouth on that? You feel me? That's just gross to me, just being honest. Organik was cooking. I'ma just be honest, he was cooking. In the very beginning, they were more going back about, dating and whatnot. And that was peaceful, discourse. But I really think that these sisters reinforce the stereotypes. And this is one that I rarely talk about, but do our women really like criminals? Because she was advocating for them like crazy. Now, here's the thing about it. Of course, I know that there are guys locked up in jail who are innocent. But at the same time, you heard what see, it's kind of hard when you got somebody right there on the platform that can give a personal experience and say that a lot of guys are doing some effed up things. She couldn't say anything to that. So why are you trying to overexalt this, criminal activity, or you just trying to overexalt because people are black? You just trying to protect black people? You don't want to hold nobody accountable if they are criminals? That's a problem. That's a scary mindset to have because you so focused on being pro-black to where you can't see the real in what people are doing. She couldn't say anything. She was next to him. She was quiet when he mentioned that most guys who go to jail, they are doing some effed up things. A lot of them, they actually possibly should go. A lot of people try not to get caught, but if you're doing something, you get caught. It is what it is. But both of them defended, criminals. So this could be telling, saying that black women do like criminals and they okay with it. Another thing with the spiritual chick, see, a lot of these spiritual women, they feel like they connected to the ancestral plane. So when they find somebody with the vibe and they feel like they bond and connect to that person, they gonna F them like a root almost. You feel me? Y'all gonna be intertwined. This gonna be some real Avatar movie type sex because y'all gonna feel like y'all hair strands is connected or whatnot. And it can get real chaotic with them spiritual women who feel like they, Mother Earth and Gaia and all this stuff. That's all sweet and dandy. It's nothing wrong with that, but it still has to be in a controllable setting to where they don't feel like, they feel like their vagina now puts them in like goddess standpoint. So they feel like that's their superpower, which women already know that is, but they take it to a whole nother level. So all this goddess sex, you still gonna get finessed just like the chick that don't feel like that. So when she's saying that she has discernment on who she picks to have sex with, but you possibly still single, you getting in bad situationships, because don't get me wrong, you still gonna want guys with money, you still gonna want attractive guys, and guess what? If them guys are capable of playing the field, you might get caught being boo-boo the fool. So I think that's one of those things also to where women who speak like that and act like that, when you have other guys call them out, they don't know how to handle it, which is why Organik called her out saying that you got discernment, but your dude locked up. Now, whatever reasons he's locked up for, I don't know. She never dived into it. So she tried to blame it on the legal system. Oh, it's the system of America. He obviously was doing something because you never said what he did. If he was innocent, you would say that he was wrongfully convicted. You never said that, ma'am, so that means that you're probably lying. He was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing and got caught for it. That's the problem. But I'm glad that Organik called her out on it. And like I said, you really got two sides of the coin. You got the chick across from her seems very masculine, but yet she seems like she's, I guess she's like a boss babe, but also wants to be catering at the same time. That's cool and dandy, but you could just tell by her demeanor to where she already got that energy like, I'm kind of with the get down a little bit too with certain types of guys, She probably so to the I love masculinity in black men to where I'm willing to, dive down the road of the guys who doing F stuff too, opposed to the good guys who don't do that. Oh, she don't even probably look at them guys. And I think that's why it rolls back into our women possibly do like to date criminals or guys who are the bad boys. See, bad boys come in different archetypes. It's not always just the athlete, the asshole, the fighter. It can be the gangster as well, which he still goes into that category just like the rest of them. And you got two sides. That's why I say, man, really for a lot of our women, bro, it's getting bad out here. It really is. And people think this internet stuff. It ain't. Man, I just talked to my neighbor yesterday about dating. Not even yesterday. It was earlier today about dating. His wife died. He's an older man. He shout out to him, man. I look at him like a second father because he gave me so much game just when I started dating my wife. He gave me so much game, man. He's my neighbor for years now. I've been knowing him for like over 10 plus years, probably longer. Yeah, for sure longer. I've been knowing him since like 2009, 10. So his wife died and he's back on the market. Back on the market, man. And he feeling it. And he got his stuff together too. Man, just bought him a 2500 diesel Chevy HD. He got like a Lexus. He got a couple other cars, house paid off, everything. He works. He's a worker. He worked 2 jobs for the city. He made real good money too. He about to retire from one. And he said he gonna be getting a guap when he get his retirement and everything per month. Still getting paid like $8,000 a month after retired. So he would just, say he been trying to, dibble and dabble. Ain't nobody want to be alone. So he's been telling me of the women that he's been meeting, like some that got kids, don't got kids. Man, he said the woman, they went out and, he real transparent. He one of them guys, just be transparent and honest with him. He went to her house. Dude showing up to her house, same time. It's the baby daddy. So he asked her about it, like, oh, what's up with that? Everything. She got mad because I guess she didn't want to disclose that much information. She felt like I'm grown. I told him, I said, man, these women, it don't matter what level you at, they will still treat you like you are a bum. It don't matter if you separate yourself from the rest. This man worked his ass off throughout his whole life, in his 50s. He doing great for himself. God rest his wife. So, she passed away or whatnot, and it's just him now. But now he got to fight the same fight. The rest of the guys got to fight. I'm talking about you build yourself up to be something. Man, cut a little dry as hell. Cut a little dry as hell talking. About to split my own talking. Yeah, man. And me and him was going back and forth, and see, he don't know I be actually talking about this stuff. See, I talk about this stuff with people in real life and online. And I'm talking to him, and he just like, man, we got to go get a drink. Man, you spitting right. Because I've seen and I talk to women in these situations, and I know the games that are being played on the day-to-day. A lot of women I know, they be all on this type of time. And it's really sad. And see, he know with his wife, she was like kind of more of a unicorn situation, to where she just was like, I'm gonna be quiet. We're gonna grow together. I'm gonna just play my role. I told him a lot of these chicks now, they don't want to play that role because they feel like they can do all bad by themselves. They make their own money. Why she want to listen to you when she can still make her chump change and have no control? But that's why I say it don't matter if you got money or not. They still gonna treat you like the bum who ain't got no money. They just want to go with the guy who gives them that emotional feeling, the connection, the one they really want. They'll take him even if he didn't have money. But you build yourself up, really don't do nothing. I told him, I said, hey man, I hate to tell you this, brother. you gonna have to probably be a bachelor and just play the field and just have a good time. Not for a long time. Because in like where we at right now in Georgia, you ain't about to just, it's gonna be hard to find a woman that's really gonna listen to you. And I'm pretty sure he want a woman of a certain age. I think he went down to a woman that was like 40. Because I mean, I don't think he mind dating younger, but I don't think he want to date too young either. He might go younger, but he was making jokes at me. I might go with a white girl. I said, that ain't gonna be your saving grace either, because they gonna be headaches too. But you just gotta know, you just gonna have fun. I would say you just gonna be having fun. And you might get some that want to stay around a little longer, whatnot. Hey, just have boundaries with it. That's all I can say. I can't tell you how to do it, how to move. Everybody gonna move differently. Every man gonna move differently. You just gotta have boundaries with it. But I ain't trying to make this too long, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a great day, whatever time it is. It's JayBReacts, rocking out with y'all. Peace out.